This is your Life with Lockie. Alright, here we are at Street Smart High today, and we're going to interview a few people and see their perspectives on it and how the road safety affects people and how we're going to talk to the kids about it. Alright, today I've got Dougie McDonald, and he is a station officer and runs a lot of the RAP program here with us in road safety places, but today he's doing it with the Street Smart. Hey Dougie, you want to introduce a bit more about yourself?
Yeah, thanks, Lockie. Dougie McDonald Taylor. I'm, like Lockie said, station officer with Metropolitan Fire Service. Been a fire for 19 years, and I've been involved with Street Smart High through our road awareness program for the last 6 years.
Beautiful. That's awesome, Dougie. That's really, really good. And then so the progression, I suppose, going from the small classrooms, you've gone now to the bigger stages here at the entertainment centre. We're seeing a few thousand people 3 days in a row. What was your role today here?
So my role today is I was involved in a mock crash scene. Now this crash scene is at the start of the day, really sort of sets the tone for the day. So it's a really important moment. We actually set up a live crash scene with actors, SA Ambulance, SAPOL and the Metropolitan Fire Service. So we basically make a real crash as best we can, and we try and accurately show to the students that are here today how horrific road crashes can be and what they're like to be a part of. So that's my main role here. I'm also here, we have a stand up in the entrance here with our road awareness team.
Beautiful.
Just to communicate with the students and re-engage with them. A lot of the students here have seen our program, so it's good to re-familiarise ourselves with the students and also get to have a chat with them and see how much they remember from our messaging, which is also aligned with the RAA Street Smart High here today.
Beautiful, beautiful. That sounds really good. Chance to pass on some good road safety messages to some of these kids going forward, and a lot of them being that young age wouldn't have seen anything like you're showing them in that car crash scene, and we can only hope that no one in their family's been through that as well. So this could be a real eye-opening moment for them in their road journeys going forward, that kind of to be safe on the roads. So you've done that part here, and then you're saying part of the stand here as well. What do you think is probably the most effective part of the day with the kids?
Oh, I don't know if you can put your finger on that one, Lockie. The whole day, yes, there's the mock crash scene which sets the tone, and then throughout the day there is just a whole lot of real life accounts from either road crash survivors or people who have lost a loved one in a road crash, and they tell their stories. So I think each student might take something different away from today, and different stories resonate with different people. Yep. But certainly the amount of stories there are here today, real life stories, I might add, I'd be very surprised if everyone doesn't leave here with something. Someone's been touched here in some way in the road safety space. And I like to think, and I believe the majority, if not all the students, leave here probably a more responsible road user, and certainly thinking about their role in the road safety space.
I can imagine really opens their eyes up to what can really go on the roads, which they probably wouldn't have seen or even heard about a lot of these times. So really helpful program, as well as, I suppose, like you're saying, hearing real life experience from other car crash survivors too, and the life-changing effects it has on their lives too.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's kids, students, people in general, but particularly young people, they think they're invincible, Lockie. And they don't think it's going to happen to them. It's not until they see and meet and hear from people who were exactly like them. Yeah. And it did happen to them, until they realise that maybe they're not as invincible as they think they are. Yeah. And road trauma can happen to everyone. And it's not always the hoons that drink drive and speed at high speeds that make up our road toll. You know, as you know, it is good people. It is responsible people who anyone can make a mistake. So we want everyone here to leave here today thinking that they're not invincible, and road safety is everyone's responsibility, and hopefully become better and safer road users.
Own their space in the road safety area as well, and take accountability of their actions, I suppose. And hopefully that can really bring that to highlight today with this event for all the kids, and then they can take that forward going ahead and maybe even take some of the messages out for their parents and people outside of this. Because I suppose it's the big road safety thing. We want to get everyone driving safer and aim for zero and get the road toll down and long-term injuries too. So.
Stay in the conversation is important. You know, obviously, yeah, we want them to be influenced at events like this and our program, the Road Awareness program.
Yeah.
But our ultimate goal is for them to take the messages home, have that chat with their loved ones, and together, like you said, we want to get our road toll to zero.
Yeah.
I mean, having a road toll is unacceptable.
Exactly.
You know, too many people think that it's okay to have a road toll. It's just a part of driving. Well, people, the RAA, the MFS, we don't believe that. We don't think that way. We think road trauma is avoidable, and we want people to avoid it. So that's why we run events like this.
Definitely. That's beautiful, Dougie. Thank you for sharing that to us today. I suppose just wondering, is there one final thing, I suppose, before we sign off right now, this little bit here, is there something else you wanted to share with the world about road safety or something you might think needs to be improved or anything, last message you'd like to send out there?
Oh, I think one of my main messages, and I like, is, you know, what you do on the road is completely up to you. Like, if you decide to take a risk, at the end of the day, that's your choice. Everyone gets to make choices in life. But what happens after you take that risk, when it comes to taking risks on the road, is not your choice. You know, if you decide to speed, if you decide to drink drive, you know, they are your choices. If you decide to look at your phone when you're driving. But what happens after you take that risk, you do not get to choose. You do not get to choose if you get home safely or not. Okay, so you're putting that, you're putting it to chance
You get to choose
and
the
luck.
action, but not the consequence.
You don't get to choose the consequences, Lockie. So yeah, that's probably my number one thing I'll probably leave with people today.
Thank you, Dougie. Appreciate you coming out here
Thanks,
and sharing
Lockie.
Your time with us and helping us all look after our mates on the road.
Good on you,
Stay safe
mate.
out there.
Cheers.
Woo!
Thank you.